What's going on, Excel fanatics? Verdexes here. So the other day I went over SumIf tutorial, so I figured I might as well just go ahead back to back Countif tutorial. So let's go ahead and get started. Countif function. Need a formula that counts, but only if a certain condition is met. Then Countif is the function for you. I love it's like a sales pitch to use a function. Take a look at the help pane on the right. Then when you're ready, select Let's Go. Let's make it exciting. Use Countif to count based on a condition. So it's kind of similar to the SumIf, right? So it's only like counting certain things as opposed to adding things up. So if you understood what happened in the SumIf tutorial, then you should follow along with this, hopefully. Depending on how well I explained it, I think. Alright, let's just go. Countif works like this. Countif, where to look, what to look for. Right, same thing as the SumIf. Try it using the steps below. Create formula to count the number of cells with north. Okay, so just like last time, C9 equals count if. And notice that there's an ifs for this too, right? There was a SumIf and SumIfs, and now there's a Countif and Countifs. Notice that there's a difference. So the range is B2 to B6. And it's interesting the way it's highlighting for me right now. So I just, you know what I did? Instead of typing it in, I don't know if it's because it's a tutorial, but you notice that it's actually saying sheet train 1. Oh, so that's probably the name. Try not to make things too confusing for everybody. I apologize. So I'm just going to do B2, B6, and then north. So what they're probably going to end up telling us to do as well, since we manually wrote that in, we can actually just update the criteria section here to B9, the cell itself. So we'll wait till we get to that, but that's likely what's going to happen. Hit enter. Notice the formula returns 2 because north appears 2 times in the data. And yes, we can visually confirm that right here. So in B2 and B6. Select cell A1 to continue. Double click cell C9 and replace north will be look who called it. 2 again. There we go. Now type south. Right, because we just updated B9 into this red box here. And now it wants me to go to C12 to continue. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the time. In the following formula, we will use the greater than calculation operator for the greater than and the ampersand to join it with the cell reference. So type this in the cell. So is equal to count if C2, C6, comma, greater than, and B12. Closed. Nope, I screwed that up. Equals count if C2. Oh, there was no supposed to be a comma there. Cool. Select B12. Type 2500. Notice the formula returns 3 because cell C3, C5. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is C3. This is C5 and C6 have numbers over 2,500. So kind of similar to the last time we were doing this for the SumIfs, it would add up the numbers that were over a certain value. So this is counting the number of times a value is over 2,500. So that's pretty handy to know. And yeah, that was pretty straightforward. So if you went over the SumIfs formula function, the tutorial first, and then jumped into this, I think that's super helpful to help you kind of better understand it. So this is a super useful formula. This tutorial is pretty great. Hopefully it was good for you too. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you guys in the next video.